Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we will discuss LeetCode question number 2337, which is move pieces to obtain a string. So let's read the question. You are given a two strings, start and target, both of length n. Each string consists of only the characters L and R and underscore. So the character L and R represent pieces where piece L can move to the left only if there is a blank space directly to its left, and piece R can move to the right only if there is a blank space directly to its right. The character underscore represents a blank space and can be occupied by any L or R. And you have to return true if it is possible to obtain a string target by moving the pieces of the string start any number of times. Otherwise, return false. So you will be given two strings, start and target, and both will be consisting of L, R, and underscore. And you have to tell whether you can form this target, by moving L and R characters in a start any number of times. So you have to return true or false. So let's see the example discusses. So start is given underscore L underscore R underscore R, and target is this. So you have to tell whether you can form this target using this start. And yes, you can form this target. You can move this L to left here, and you can move this R to here, and this R to here. After moving, you will get this target. Okay, let's see another example. Another example is RL and target is having LR. So you can see that form you can't form this target using this start. Okay, so because you can see at the beginning you are having R, and here you are having R at the end. If you will move this R, you will able to move only one step, or you can move this L to left one step. You can't move these two characters to the end of this string. So in this case, the answer is false. Uh, let's see a third example, which is underscore R and this R underscore. In this also, you can't form this target using this start, because here you can see that R is at the end of the string, and you have to move right, and you can only move right. So you don't have any space to move right. And although if you move to right, you can't form this target because this R need to be at the first, then only it can form this target. So, but R can only move to the right direction. So you won't be able to form this target using this start. Okay, so let's discuss the approach, how we can solve this. So you can use two pointer method. You can place one pointer here and another pointer here. And what you can do, you can you can keep moving this pointer until you get a character. So currently, let's name it as pointer 1, P1, and this as pointer 2, P2. Okay, so you have to place pointer to a character. If your pointer is at underscore, Then keep moving your pointer till you get a character. Now, if you will move this pointer P1 to next, so next is a character L. So you will stop here. Now, what you will do, you will compare these two. You will compare these two. First, you will check whether they are equal or not. If they are not equal, then you can simply return false. Because in that case, you won't be able to form the target. Form the target because if the characters are different, means the first character of both the string will be different. If we will move your characters, then only, then also you won't be able to uh, get the string as target because the first characters are different. So you will check whether the pointers that are standing on the characters are equal or not. If they are not equal, you can simply return false. Now, if they are equal, if they are L and are equal, second condition you will check if they are, if pointer 1 is at L and pointer 2 is also at L, means pointer 1 is at L and pointer 2 is also pointing to the L. Then in that case, you will check whether this start means the index of this L is lesser than the index of this P2. If index of this P1 is lesser than index of this P2, then in that case, you won't be able to form the target. Let me explain you how. So you know that the character L can only move to the left. Okay. So if suppose two strings are like this, your start is like this, and you have to form. Wait, not this. Like this, L underscore L, and another string is, and this is the start string, and this is the target string. Okay, in this you can see that the L at the start index is at 1 and L at the target index is at 2. So if it is pointed by a pointer 1 and this is pointed by a pointer 2, then you can see that pointer 1 is lesser than pointer 2. And in this case, you won't be able, this is the start string and this is the target, you won't be able to form this target because L can only move to the left and you can move this character only to the left. And by moving it to the left, you won't get this string because this L need to be at the end. And you can only move this L to left. So if both pointers are pointing to L and pointer 1 is lesser than pointer 2, then in that case, you can return false. Means pointer 1 is lesser than pointer 2, then return false. Return false. And if not equal, return false. Okay, now let's move ahead. Okay, so both are pointing to the same, and here we can see that pointer 1 is greater than pointer 2. So if they if it is a correct condition, then in that case you can move your both pointers 1 index. So it will go here and it will go here. So let me clear it. So P1 is here and P2 is here, P1, P2. Okay, now in the next step, again both the pointers are pointing to the underscore. Then you will keep moving it until you get a character. So you will keep moving this pointer 1, so you will reach to R, to a character. So pointer 1 will point to this and pointer 2 will point to this. And this is P2. Now this time we are having R. So third condition will be if pointer 1 is pointing to R and pointer 2 is also R. So in that case, you will check whether pointer 1 is greater than pointer 2. If this is the condition, then you can return false. Why? Let me explain. So suppose if you are having target string like this and your start string like this, underscore r underscore. So this is 0 index, this is 1, this is 2, 0, 1, 2. So you can see that if it is pointed by a pointer p1 and this is pointed by pointer p2, so p1 is greater than p2. So in this case, we will return false because this r can only move to the right direction, and by moving this r to the right direction, we won't be able to achieve this target, because to achieve this target, we need to move this r to left, which is not possible. So if both pointers are pointing to r and pointer 1 is greater than pointer 2, then in that case, you need to return false. And if they are, means if pointer 1 is lesser than pointer 2, then in that case, you can simply move one index to both the pointers. Okay, so let me clear it. So in this case, it is valid because P1 is lesser than P2. So we will move both the pointers one index. It will point here and pointer will point here and pointer 2 will point here. So let me make a clear picture. So pointer 2 is here and pointer sorry, pointer 1 is here. Pointer 1 is here. Yeah. P1, P2. Okay, now pointer 1 is pointing to underscore, so we will keep moving until we get a character. So it will move and will point to R. Now again, we will check whether it is L or R. So it is R, and after that we will check whether pointer 1 is lesser than or greater. So we can see that pointer 1 is lesser than pointer 2. So it is a valid condition. So we can move both pointer 1 index. So it will point to this and pointer 2 will go out of bound. So we have reached the end of the index. So if we reach and we can simply return true, it is a valid case, or we can form the target using start. Okay, so let's see the code. Yeah, so we have taken the pointer 1 and pointer 2, both are pointing to 0, and taken n size of the string. And I'm running a while loop till pointer 1 is lesser than equal to n, and pointer 2 is lesser than equal to n. So it is we are running this loop equal to n because to handle the edge case means if one of the string ended but another string is having underscore, so to handle this condition we have run this loop till equal to n. And at the beginning we have run a while loop till we are having underscore at pointer 1. We are doing a pointer plus plus, and same for pointer 2. If it is pointing to underscore, then we are doing it plus plus till we get a character. After that we got we got the characters, we will check uh, we have reached end of the string or not. If we have reached end of the string, then we can return true. And after that, if not, if this condition not satisfied, then we will check if pointer 1 and pointer 2 both are pointing to same character or different character. If they are pointing to different character, we are returning false. And another condition is key if pointer 1 is L and pointer 1 is equal to pointer 2, means pointer 2 is also L, and pointer 1 is lesser than pointer 2, then we are returning false, means invalid case. Else if we are checking if it is R and pointer 2 is also R and pointer 1 is greater than pointer 2, then also we are returning false because it is an invalid case. After that, we have increased both the pointer, and if none of the given conditions satisfied, then in the end, at the end we have returned true. So let's run this code. Yeah, it passed all the given test cases. Let's submit it. Yeah, it passed all the given test cases. So time complexity for this is O of n, as we are running a single loop to iterate over the string. And space complexity is O of 1, as we haven't used any extra space. So thank you for watching. Do like, share, and subscribe.